What's up, everybody? This is Shape 2. I just wanted to show you guys my Atreides Stronghold base. I made this base as a mid-game base right across from Anvil, as you can see. We're on the balcony right now, and I'm going to go ahead and head inside to show you guys the production floor before I finish the rest of the tour. This base is kind of in a bad location. The reason I'm recording it right now is because I'm probably going to leave this server soon, and I kind of want to record it before I get going because this was my very first base that I actually ever put any time to, and I'm fairly proud of the way the interior turned out, and the exterior doesn't look that bad as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're on the balcony now of the production floor building. As you can see, I've just put some random stuff. A couple prudence doors heading in so you don't have to wait for the doors to open. See the top floor here. We head down to the production floor. We've got all of our fabricators, our repair stations and things like that. These are all public, guild related, guild accessible, fabricators. And then we come up on here to the back balcony where I keep my wind farm. This wind farm was planned to be expanded, but as I said, it's not really going anywhere. Got our wind traps up top as well. When we head down, we'll head all the way down now. We've got our blood station. We've got 3 blood beds. Again, I've kind of been playing solo, and there's not much to go here, so it's probably never going to grow. Vehicles. We've got enough room here for a buggy. I do have a buggy disassembled because I was taking it up to the aluminum farms. Not really much here in the Anvil area. Hammer Rock is the mountain we're on, as you can see. Got our back door that goes out to the mining areas, and this is what I like to call the Grand Hall. Took me a while to make the Grand Hall. It's gone through quite a few different iterations, but I kind of like how we've got it now. It was a good way to stack storage so it wasn't just all the way around the edge of the room. And a nice little staircase that heads up to the hangar. I'll show you guys that later. Here we've got the observation. I made sure that our refineries were all going to be co-owner only, so I didn't want anybody to be able to access this. I also made myself an office for any guild-related discussions that we had. This is all associate accessible. We've got the Penta Shield here with the co-owner boxes only. That was for any trading that we might do guild to guild, but again, this server is completely dead, so not much here. Kind of a mix of Harkonnen and Atreides things in here, but kind of sad where this is going. The bottom floor, where our refineries are, got all our water, most of our power, I should say, and I kind of hid all that stuff because no need to show all that crap. So the only thing that's observable from the observation deck is going to be our refineries here. That way this stuff is all kind of just out of sight, out of mind. You don't have to have it uglying up the base, if you will. We'll walk through of the Grand Hall here. Bunch of statues, a lot of light, one chandelier from the Atreides Stronghold set. Fairly simple, but I like the way it looks, to be honest. Now heading up the main staircase, we've got our briefing room. We'll go over that door later. And the main hangar. I really liked the vertical pentashields. That way, if for whatever reason our power ever goes out, we've got some time before this stuff gets damaged in here. This hangar can fit 3 scout ornithopters and 2 assaults, which we have, but just have the 2-in-1 right now. And the landing deck, just in case any other guild members wanted to ever land here. We've got our public hangars here. Went with the hex pattern against the mountain. I really like the way these turned out. Kind of confusing the way you got to get all these pentashields up, but I really do like the way this one turned out. And then I've got what I call the big tower to nothing. This was kind of when I was just exploring building patterns, and I just kept building up and up and up and up and up. There's absolutely nothing in here. It's all public accessible, so if anybody on our server ever wanted to go on a wild goose chase, they could go there. But heading over now towards the public hangars, you see we have this underhang. And I've had every single item in these boxes, which are publicly accessible, since my first day playing, and not a single item has been taken. Doesn't seem like anybody's on this server to even search around. I'll go ahead and do a little flyby so you guys can see the external view, because I really think this is where this base shines. Personally, I tried to explore a lot with roofing patterns. As you can see here, I got the typical hex roof, but I went with kind of like a Shogun-inspired pattern here. The roof from the main fabricator station, or main fabricator building, excuse me, looks a little awkward because this is the maximum build line we have here. As you can see, like I said, terrible spot. We were kind of blocked in by bases. There was a giant base here, and that one. But as you can see, no one's really left on this sietch. So, as a mid to late game base, it is extremely efficient in my opinion. Doesn't really have many aluminum resources close to it, but if you take the assault ornithopter and just fly them to those spires right there, which are about, let's see, 1,400 meters away, you can fill up an entire assault ornithopter in about 5 minutes over there, which is actually not that bad for aluminum. The big thing is it's not really accessible to any buggies, so kind of terrible for buggy gameplay, but this was just to show off the build. When I was doing the roof, I was thinking of like Shogun palaces and things like that from Conan Exiles when I built it, just trying to explore roofing patterns to see what I could do. And to be honest, I really like the way it turned out. I'm pretty sad that no one really got to experience this one besides myself, but I hope you guys enjoyed my base. I'll finish with just a little flyby, maybe a little walkthrough, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.